Been
Yeah,
great.
because Gotta Get Through Monday is it's a kind of almost like a different step for you guys, because you do like tropical rock. You kind of describe your own music like that, and it's all very summery. But this one, I understood you wrote it for a good friend of yours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just kind of it's designed to sort of like remind. Well, it's to remind her that times are tough sometimes, and sometimes it's better just to kind of look at things from the perspective of maybe next week everything will be much better. You know, it's that like bad things happen and it's temporary. I think that's kind of the mindset I was in when writing it. So yeah, and it's definitely more of like a stretch lyrically. I wanted to kind of see where I could take it that was different and maybe get some different flow out of it and stuff. So I think it's kind of pushed. I pushed myself to sort of get something a bit different and things. So different words and kind of it makes stuff sound a bit more ethereal and whatever. But yeah, that's generally what it's about. So it's just designed for that purpose, really. This stuff has been recorded and finished for a while, so it's been really nice. And seeing the reactions to this song has been really cool because it's a bit different for us. The sound
Yeah,
is a little, it's a little more mellow, and I think that there's more of like a sentiment behind the lyrics. It's been really cool to kind of see how people, take to it and stuff. And yeah, it's been really good.
and you're also more recording from your own like studio or your own homes actually. Does that kind of
Yeah,
create a different vibe as opposed to going to another studio?
yeah. I mean, we do with the songs like every step of the way. So we kind of from tracking, from writing, and like editing, everything. We do everything. So it's kind of like, and that's it creates like a proper attachment to each song that we do because we like when we recorded this, like I remember what was happening. It's really cool, and I think that we've always wanted to do it. It's been a case of like getting the equipment to be able to kind of sound convincing and for people to really love it and stuff. It's because obviously it costs a lot of money. Everyone knows that. But yeah, it's been like a proper opportunity we've got here. And yeah, it's been really good. Been great.
Has there been any like unforeseen obstacles with the whole self-producing, self-writing, self-recording, etc.?
Yes, they have. And I think it's more the fact that when you've got your own place and stuff, it's like time can be a bit of an issue. It's like sometimes when you go into a studio, like you have a time constraint, and so you're like, recording now. This is it. Uh, we've got to go and do this stuff and work hard and whatever. And I think you kind of get into a situation where you're recording stuff on your own, where you can be like, oh, we got all the time in the world. Let's stay up till 12 at night and faff about for a bit, trying to get different snare sounds and kick sounds. And then before you know it, it's like 2 weeks have passed. And you're like, we haven't even got a song yet. Uh, so yeah, I think that's the obstacle to kind of get around. So, but other than that, it's only positives really. So it's great. Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
because this freedom that you now have because of this must be fantastic as an indie band actually.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like we want to. We've always wanted to like explore what we could do with the music and stuff because there's one thing having like a tune, but then it's like, how can you create like a little world around it? And I think with having the studio and stuff, you kind of get the opportunity to do that. So it's really cool just for exploration things and just to see how far you can take these little 3 minute chunks, see how much time you can spend on them. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
great.
you're
It's good fun.
yeah, because you are coming with a new EP already. Is it going to
Yeah.
be a lot like Gotta Get Through Monday, or are you like, what's going to be the tone of it?
Um, I mean, it's cohesive, so the grooves they kind of remain constant, which I think is important for an EP. Yeah, so they're quite similar in a way. It's all laid back. It's not as frantic as like our first stuff was. So that it's not as kind of, yeah, it's just a bit more like relaxed, and I think that kind of matched the time a little bit because obviously we were all staying inside. It's like, you know, you're not sort of going out and playing live and getting that energy. It's like it feels more relaxed. So yeah, that's something that can be said.
But you are actually scheduled to go on tour in the UK and Europe. You're also coming to Amsterdam at the end of this year, or at least that's what's scheduled right now.
Yeah,
Let's just pray and hope that it can actually happen.
I
What do
know.
you look forward to the most when it comes to
Yeah.
playing live?
Oh, I think it's probably just playing the songs, these new songs for the first time. I think will be like pretty amazing. I think it'll be an amazing feeling because we haven't really played them. We played them like once, maybe. We played, like the previous EP, we played Do Right and things on like the radio and stuff, but we've never actually played it at a proper gig. And I think that's going to be so cool just to see how people react and stuff, and like to mix the older tracks with the new ones. And yeah, I think it's going to be really cool.